So just what the heck is an auctioneer actually saying anyway? If you've ever asked this question, this video is for you. The answer is pretty simple. At the end of the day, an auctioneer's chant is nothing more than counting. That's the short answer. In reality, though, you know there's a lot more going on than just that. Calling bids is a carefully crafted skill, and it's a unique blend of function, science, and showmanship. So let's try and unpack this a little bit in 3 minutes. So the function is just that. One of the things an auctioneer gets paid to do is count the dollars bid on something. They could honestly go 1, 2, 3, 4, and technically they'd be doing their job, but it'd be so monotonous that we'd all get bored and go home. So they'll incorporate things like filler words and phrases so they can move a little faster. Here's an example using 3 filler words. $1 down, now 2, and so on. The first part tells us what's already been bid. Somebody bid $1. The second part tells us what we're looking for next. I want $2. Right about now, some of you are thinking, yeah, but it still sounds like gibberish. There's no way they're actually saying those words. And you're right. Sometimes they're really not. For instance, I'm going to pick on David Whitaker here. He's a longtime Tractor Zoom auction partner and a good friend. And I've heard him explain this before. So instead of using dollar bidder now, he'll often slip into daughter down. So his chant becomes $1 down 2. Because a hard T sound, or a shape, I guess, rolls off the tongue faster than an L sound. Hit pause. Try saying dollar down 7 times, and then try saying daughter down the same way. I'll bet you it's easier to say daughter down than dollar down. The dollar down falls apart because the T sound rolls off the tongue where the L sound doesn't. So the speed thing also leads into kind of the science and psychology of an auctioneer's chant. If an auctioneer can balance the speed, the clarity, and the rhythm, it naturally creates a little excitement and a little FOMO to the crowd, which in a perfect world leads to more bidding. It's a hard line to walk though, which is exactly why auctioneers practice so much. I mean, let's be real honest. If you pass a person in a pickup wearing a cowboy hat on the highway who looks like they're talking to themselves really fast, pretty safe bet. They're an auctioneer and they're practicing. Now, the litmus test of this is if you make eye contact and nod and suddenly they point to you and yell, "Sold!" That's when you're supposed to pull over at the next exit and, pay them, I guess. Anyway, it's more than the mechanics and the science of a chant, though. There's showmanship to this, too. And it can be hard to point this out, but it's usually kind of a blend of charm, charisma, and humor. It's stuff like expressions and body language and vocal inflection and the occasional one-liner. The showmanship is all about mixing it up to build rapport with bidders and bring excitement to the crowd. And here you thought it was all just a bunch of gibberish. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the comments.